Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video tutorial, I'm gonna work on a new sensor that is HP206C. Now, to gain more knowledge about this sensor, you just have to log into controleverything.com and here searching for this sensor that is HP206C. Now, what we got is a sensor that is barometer and altimeter with 24-bit analog to digital converter. So these are some of its features which you can see on my screen. Now you can also purchase this sensor from this website as you can see. Well, I will be interfacing the sensor HP206 with a Raspberry Pi and a Java code. To gain the Java code and to download it, go to Resource tab and here comes the Java code sample. Now you can have the Java code sample as a zip file, you can download it, and you can also have the opportunity to download the code from GitHub repository that is Control Everything Community. Now what we require is some hardware, some products and some connections to made up through that. Let's proceed further. Now this here is our sensor that is HP206C. Now what do we require to make a connection is this a Raspberry Pi which you are able to see on my screen, and these are the GPIO pins of the Pi. Now as you proceed further in this video, this here is an I2C shield which is available on the website controleverything.com. Now why do we need this is to make connections with other I2C devices, sensor and the Raspberry Pi. So gently press over the I2C shield over the GPIO pins of the Raspberry Pi. Now this here is a connecting cable. Make this a binding factor among the sensor and the I2C shield for the connection because we need this, and while making this connection, make sure that the brown wire of the cable should be connected to the ground terminal of the sensor, and similarly for the I2C shield like this. Now we need to power up our Raspberry Pi, and for that we need a micro USB cable just like this. Gently put it over the power jack, light it up. Now the last thing is to make an internet connection. For that we need an Ethernet jack and an Ethernet cable. Gently put over the Ethernet cable over the Ethernet jack. In case if we don't have Ethernet cable, we can also use a Wi-Fi wireless nano adapter, which might save you day also. Now as we are done with the connections for the hardware, next we require our code. For that we can interface this with our sensor and show the working for that. Why not we have a look for that also. So as we are done with the connections for the hardware we require for this video tutorial, why not we have a look over the Java code so that we can have interfacing with our sensor. So first of all we have to log into github.com like that, and here we have to search for Control Everything Community, and here comes our required sensor which we will do, and this is the Java code we will be insisting to look upon. But before that, let's have a look over the instructions for the Java that we have to download and install the Pi4j library on the Raspberry Pi, and this is the link. As you can see, this is the link which will help us to guide through all the procedure to install, and all the required information is provided along with the commands to install. The procedure has to be followed. Now this is the command to compile the code, and this is to run the code. Note it down. Now get back to the code we are looking forward to explore. It's a .java file. First of all, we have imported libraries for the functionalities and created a class named HP206C. Now we have bus.getDevice which will have the address of the sensor that is 0x76. Now dividing the code into two parts, first consisting of temperature and pressure data, other altitude. So the writing command is send OSR and channel setting command, which here it is, and from this address that is 0x10 we have read 6 bytes of temperature and pressure data. Now as the data is being calculated and monitored, we have some values so that we can convert the data for temperature and pressure into 20 bits of data, which is according to the details being provided in the datasheet of HP206C. Similarly, we have followed the suit for altitude. We have sent the command OSR and channel setting command here, read 3 bytes of altitude data from the register 0x31, and the conversion of the data into 20 bits follow this suit also. As we are done with the calculations part, we want to display our results which we have calculated. Now the altitude is in meters, pressure in Pascal, temperature in Celsius and Fahrenheit scales also, and we have formatted it to two places of floating value. So as we are done with the Java code, why not we have a look over the working for this sensor and the code. Now it's time to show the working for this Java code for the sensor HP206C. So first of all, copy this entire Java code and open up the Raspberry Pi terminal here. Create a new file HP206C.java and with the extension, and here paste the entire code and now save it. Now we have to check for the compilation, which is HP, as you can see, and here we go, the code is being compiled. Now it's done. Now when I run the code, and we have the reading for altitude, pressure and temperature. Now again I run the code, you will see the change. Now when I apply some pressure over the sensor, and there will be a change in altitude, pressure and temperature. When I again do that, there is again a change in altitude, pressure and temperature. So this is how a Java code works with our sensor. Now let's see what are the applications, the features and the benefits for this particular sensor. Well, we have just seen the working of sensor HP206C. The HP206C employs a MEMS pressure sensor with an I2C interface to provide accurate temperature, pressure or altitude data. The sensor pressure and temperature outputs are digitized by a highly resolution 24-bit ADC. The altitude value is calculated by a specific patented algorithm according to the pressure and temperature data. Due to this, its wide features, its application are like high precision mobile altimeter, barometer, automotive systems, personal electronics altimetry, medical gas control systems, weather station equipments, indoor navigation and map assist, and a lot more. This sensor can be purchased on website controleverything.com, and you can have the code from the resource tab and you can download it from there. You can also have the code from GitHub repository, that is Control Everything Community. So I just want to make it clear that in case if you are in a kind of thought that you are left without fully understanding any part of this video until yet, you can have your queries on controleverything.com and you can post your comments on the community page of this website. Now for articles and blogs which are relevant to this video, you can contact me on instructables.com. And if you want to pursue more videos and to subscribe more videos like this, you can go to our YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this video and you have yourself a lot, and thanks for watching.